remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Nah, I get it and go. Nah, I get it and go.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. Way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Carolina Panthers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. 23-yard line. They'll come out with a three tight end look on the first play of the drive. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Miles Sanders, the ball carrier.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On second down, here's the option. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. But one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Ball carrier.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
That one tossed left side into the hands of his tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is.
They're trying for Rager, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against an interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. A run for Nick Chubb. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. Now Chubb. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Ball at a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. Murray has it knocked loose, fumble. But fortunately, a Panther was able to get on this, so Carolina keeps the ball. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Deep ball for Goodwin. They got his man complete. And all the way down to the 35.
It's a
big play there for Philly. 48 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And a short gain down to about the 33. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
He'll fire it deep for Rager. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Here's Hurts to throw. He's going to let it go again. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Play fake. Murray. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 39-yard line.
We're scoreless after one.
First quarter with no score.
Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Play action. Now it's Murray. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches. At the 40.
They give to Chubb out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Panther.
On the ground, it's Chubb. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Pass swung out left to his running back. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
1st and 10.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well, right at them and right up the middle.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
At the 2-yard line.
They'll look to run with Connor. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. James Conner, his 5th touchdown now on the year. As his guys are on the board first here tonight. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Panthers 7, Eagles nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Play action. Here's Hurts. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Brian Burns, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And his throw is incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, and it's 3rd down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. On the carry, it's Chubb. He'll be brought down short of the 15, but a really good move on the run. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Panthers add on to their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
Second down. Here's Hurts. Left side here to Sanders. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Hurts. He's going to sling this deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Yeah, he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. A big play there for the Eagles on 3rd down. 54 yards.
Philadelphia.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Flush to his right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back. In pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Hurts. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to 4th down.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field. But defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Going for it with Sanders. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They'll run with Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles are back within a score. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, a full half to be played.
5-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Here's Murray. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
And 12 yards to go.
Sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Here's Murray from midfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Murray with a 3rd and long. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 33. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They run with Connor. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
He's brought down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. To run for it, the decision a good one, picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
At the 14-yard line.
They run, Chubb, and all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Short of the goal line.
And really, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And this time he is in. James Conner, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that That is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
27, Eagles 7.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He sets to fire deep. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
By Jeremy Chin.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position.
It's a turnover on downs.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a 1st down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for
Fletcher
it.
Cox on the tackle.
Fletcher Cox there for the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and
Chubb.
7 at the Eagles.
And he's going to take this close to the 1st down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 22. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Here we go. 49 to Mike. Watch 49. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
They'll try to run it. This is Conner. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. James Conner with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
49.
From the gun, Murray rolling to his right. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
But I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
Showtime
Picked
today,
off
baby.
around the 27. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit him over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
On first down, Hurts. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Complete to John.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
Hurts.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
Sanders. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down.
And 7 yards to go.
They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 18. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Derek Barnett in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. On play action, it's Murray. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. That one good for 26 and a first down. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Chips over here. Chips over here. There's overload.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll move the chains. Out to his left. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. And that'll bring up second down.
2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Completes it to Hardman. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
2nd and 5 at the Eagles' 12-yard line.
Hey, they're scared. They're scared.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all three phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film. You just flush it and never go back and review.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And quickly finding Rager. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. 58's the money. 58's the money.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And